Oi, oi, good evening fellow Groove Riders. Will from Will's Electrical Services, also known as the Michael Lesson. Welcome back to the longest intro ever. This is Electrician TV. In tonight's episode, what we do is we start a new job for MCS, first fix of a 3-bedroom house. And what we're doing there is we're putting all the foundations in for all the home runs and all that, for circuits, for buildings and all that haven't actually been built yet, and that. So, and on a couple of occasions, on a couple of days, and yeah. So what we're doing is what I'm trying to build with this, or trying to create with this channel, is I'm trying to show you what it's like for a weekly basis for me as well. And I actually bring you along on one of the days just to have a look. A couple of jobs and quotes and stuff like that. So what we do is we get into it, roll the beat, roll the beat. Yeah, go on then. Look how good that is. So go on then, show us it then.
Well, I showed you already, mate.
Hello, Groove Riders, Saturday morning. Anyone who think I just come in here on a Saturday morning, I come in here absolutely every day. Paul's got a, tell us about your shirt then, Paul.
This is a Gremio home shirt.
It's nice, it is proper nice shirt, isn't it?
Quite dazzling, yes.
What year is it from, do you know?
I'm not certain. I suspect last year or the season before. It came off one of them websites where it was a bargain price. And
yeah, it's proper nice shirt. I love all shirts. Yeah, we've got Joe here with us. Joe's doing the Saturday shift. How you feeling, Joe? You was a bit rough during the week, weren't you?
Getting there, mate, getting there.
Yeah, it sounds still a bit rough, doesn't
Voice
you?
is coming back, mate.
Another Chelsea fan. Big game today, isn't it?
Costa against us, mate.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's got a train strike today, haven't we? So me and Lenny have got to drive half the way and then get the tube. So all in all, yeah, I'm well looking forward to Costa, you know what I mean? Just don't, well, as long as he don't score in it, I suppose. Right, so we just got this rewire. Paul's going through all that. We were just discussing, so we're just waiting on that hay gear, Paul, aren't we? What is this score? Is it just because it's got the SPD and the digital timer?
Oh, the one with, the SPD, the meter pack and that.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for components, mate.
Well, they're just still struggling, are they?
Yeah, things are just a lot slower at the moment, we're finding. Like things like commercial boards or like sun containment and stuff. But
who've Arsenal got this week?
we have got Liverpool on Sunday. Nephew's first game.
Oh yeah, I actually see that. I see that if you beat them, you go 14 points ahead of them or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Some sort of weird rules. Yeah. Hopefully they get rid of Klopp. Right?
Yeah, so they sealed the cable for the rewire. I went absolutely bonkers at them. I wonder what that was. I thought they gave us 50 metres drums or something.
Monday morning, we're just doing just showing the lads around. Reese, Lenny and Ebsy are going to start in the kitchen down here. Ollie and G-Man are doing upstairs. I'll take you up there. I think this is going to be the utility. This is going to be the kitchen. That is going to be a bedroom with the office going through there with a little hole. We've got to get a feed down to that. This actual bit here is going to be demolished, but they're going to put an extension next year, but they're keeping that until it's done for storage and all that, which is very good, very nice. Reese is just going through the drawings for the kitchen. This is actually going to be a bedroom. That's obviously upstairs. That's the hole. There's nothing there. I'll quickly show you. Ollie's is, as I say, where they've had a loft conversion done before, someone's actually wired the lights, but haven't done all the switch lines. So Ollie's going to do that. So it's just this bedroom here to do. I don't think they're doing the utility on this phase because they just want to get this. That's where the bathroom is there. So Ollie's just got to do the new switch lines and all that. All right, Ollie. Right. Where's your buzzing after the football, yeah? Oh man, it's so odd seeing you happy on a Monday. It's really weird. So this door's being moved around to that side. G-Man's going to help him do it. We're obviously going to get a smoke out here. Yeah, come on, G-Man.
Thank you.
How was your weekend, G-Man? Right, you had a haircut as well, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
A very dapper. Yeah, you always look neat. We've got to get a smoke here. We'll have to talk to the customers because I'm not actually too sure whether they've got a smoke upstairs. They should have with a loft conversion, and we're going to have a 2-gang switch there for landing and the hole. So all in all, should be all right. And some of the sockets have been wired, which Ollie's going to chase out tonight. But don't forget, Ollie, safe isolation across the nation. No. Attention all controllers, we have a call red alert. So I just thought I'd quickly, just whilst I was doing this I just thought of it. But you know these stickers that you see everywhere? So many people actually think these are like a pass or fail sticker or satisfactory or unsatisfactory. But if you read part 5, it's I, we, as indicated on page 1, recommend that the subject necessary remedial work being taken, this installation be further inspected or tested at an interval of more than less. So this isn't actually saying whether it's passed or failed, it's just saying that if the necessary remedial work is carried out, then it's okay for 5 years. And obviously once you're doing an inspection, you could only presume that people are going to take out the necessary remedial works. You could do us a massive favour if you could like, follow, subscribe and flick my bean. It will help the channel grow. Right, Tuesday morning, I weren't there for Monday, but they got a few of the kitchen circuits back to the board. Leonard's is down there drilling all the holes through there. That's the little girl's bedroom that she's living in at the moment, so we can't actually get the floor up. Got some of the kitchen circuits done, they got all that. Reese is just outside the front, just getting the up and down lights. Oh, Reese, baby. No glasses, don't you know, must be. Right, Ollie and Manny's upstairs getting the lights. We're just trying to get as much cabling wire today as possible. Get as much in, and then hopefully they can chase it or some of it tomorrow. There's only so far we can go. This has changed quite dramatically. So what this is going to be is they're going to put a wall up to the left of me, and this is going to be a corridor because they're going to block some of that window up to the master bedroom. But we are hoping that we can leave all the cabling for the master bedroom and all that isolated underneath the floor there. Well, the extras. Let's get all that. All them cables can be cut out, guys, can they?
That is dead,
Yeah. Just see if you want. Just get this one up so you don't have to go near it. Or is there more pipes in there? Oh, right, okay. G-Man, just cut them over. Say hello, G-Man. Hello. Yeah, so all in all, we're getting there. So they got some of this done. So yeah, from the original drawings, it's changed a bit, but that's all right. We're getting there. Let's crack on, Willage. Well, he's got him, bless him. His first ever drill. He's got his casual in. What happened?
Just started smoking and crackling. You could see that all sparks at the back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, when you bolt that on your own back, didn't you? Even though I was going to buy one, and you bolt the brushless one, the way you want the fuel ones.
Yeah.
Then, tell people the difference. What is the difference between a fuel and then brushless ones?
This is basically a Dewalt, and this is basically.
You're naughty. You can't say that. You can't say that, Reese, have you, baby? I think, G-Man, you're also the fuel ones, aren't they? Yeah. Have you tried these fuel? The difference between the brushless one, that one, and your one is night and day. Well, all mine are fuel.
Yeah.
It's massive.
It is good.
Oh, yeah. I think I've even got a couple at the unit, because I did buy you an Ebsy ones anyway, so I'll grab them. Me and Reese are just marking up all these lights. So what we've done there is Reese has measured out the island, and then we've done the centre of the walkway, haven't we, Reese? From the centre of the island to the wall there, and then we've come to this side, and then we're going to do the same because we was trying to go to 20 off the side because there's some full units going there, aren't there?
Yeah. Oh wow.
And then what we figured out, that's like a proper optical illusion, because if you look at it here, so what we're going to do is that first line was actually a joist. So we're going to move it 10 mil over to this line here. And that is going to be the centre of the gap. We don't look it from here, I tell you. No. But you can't measure, how many more times can you measure it for it to say centre? I really see, baby. Yeah, and what we're going to have 4 along here, 3 along here. Customer wants 2, don't they?
Yeah.
It can be a little bit untidy when you have just one cable in the stapler.
No one knows what you're on about, so what were you on about?
We're talking about the stapler. So the stapler's really cool, quick, efficient, but it can be a little bit untidy if there's just one cable in. So when you actually staple, sometimes there's enough room to slide through.
Yeah, let us zoom in then, baby cakes.
Yeah,
oh,
so,
look at Reese! Cheeky,
so
like that.
obviously,
Like that.
Just keeps it really neat.
Yeah.
And also you save 2p on the staples.
2p. That all goes towards the Jaeger bombs on the Christmas day, Reese, baby.
Yeah, you know. And there you go, look at that, nice and neat.
Yeah, well done, mate. Thursday morning, just come to have a little look at these labs. All this wants to be D labs, so obviously it is changing into pallet storage. So what we're going to have to do is isolate all these benches, because this wall's completely coming down. But what we might need to do is, see these goalposts here, we might have to reuse them parts.
Could you try again?
Shut up, phone. So yeah, and all this. So it's those centre ones. There's some door access and all that. And over in that corner there, they're gonna smash through for a loading bay for forklifts and all that. So that's what we've got to do. And there's a couple of air conditioning units that have got to be decommissioned, but I'll have to ask my mate about them. I'll get a price for him, because we don't bother with all that. Just got to be recharged. There's old Cabernet. Oi, Cabernet. Right. Yeah, it's a nice little job. And there's bits and bobs to do downstairs. Move a load of lighting and all that, move some smoke heads and all that. We just got to look at the fire alarm panel. I might have to get old Jacko on that, see if he's addressable, then I'll get him on it. If not, then we might deal with it. And there's a call point and all that to move over there. But all in all, it's quite a nice little job, this, really. I did think it was a little bit bigger than it is, but it's all right. It's a nice little baby one. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's one of the problems we might have on some of them, is that we won't know until we take it all off, is how much, because this bit can stay, because the light switches on there. It's just that quite a few of the data, and all that has actually got quite a bit of light switching on there, but we're allowed to move all them. That'll probably just be conduit drops, because there's a light switch down here. There's a light switch down here, but down here, that just through there is where the forklift entrance is going to be. So my man's like, look, all these old crap lights. So believe right, they're not changing all these, but it is what it is. So it's just coming through there. You've got to take that radiator out, and you go. And yeah, is it there where the radiator is? Yeah. Did you find that pipe? Oi, oi!
Yeah, roughly about there.
Yeah. That's a nice little job, guys, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
Another thing that I use for quoting, which me and Cam have been using, is this. This thing is absolutely blinding. Oh, Reese has got the Dewalt one, which is equally as good. Have a look. Bosch, Alpha, 13 metres. That's class, isn't it?
Huh?
That's class. You're
boy.
not digging it, are you?
Yeah, boy.
Too worried about this pipe, not my YouTube career. Hey, I'm just come down to this site, or where they're doing now that, but look, they've only set up the toilet. Look at this bad boy. It's actually the same one from the last place, so that's where we've done that septic tank on the other video. I'll put the link above or something like that. Look at this little bad boy. Look, proper decent, isn't it? Lenders are in the office. We're just checking to see, got some lights to change in the barn, but these steps are going to be magic, Len. And that's 4.5 metres is the top of that light fitting, so we should easily be able to change them. So we literally just checked it with this bad boy. One day I'll probably treat you to a review. Hey, Lenners, let the other 3 people watch it. Yeah, I used to ride my quad all down here and all that, and all the way along that bottom bit down there, Len. Yeah. It's a track, it's awesome. Goes on, there's miles and miles and miles. Look, dog walker up here now. There's actually a couple of houses all the way around this sort of area. There's loads of houses and homes like that. He don't give a monkeys, does he? Okay. Oi, busy all day. Thursday morning, we're just back here. So basically, we've probably got about 80% of it wired. So now we're just literally, Ebbsy's gonna, well, I'm marking out all the chases. Ebbsy's gonna start chasing them, as you see. Yeah. Ebbsy's a little bit tired, isn't he? They were in the football last night, so that one's got to be done. But most of it's wired now, Reese, isn't it? So yeah, we just got to first fix it and all that. Reese is off tomorrow, but the other guys are in here tomorrow with Ollie and that, finishing it all, getting all that sorted and all that. And I think we're mainly done up here now as well. There is little alterations as there always is. I think they want underfloor heating. This is the bathroom here. I think we're just waiting for the what's going on here, because what there's going to be is, I think there's going to be a doorway here, and then there's going to be a door to the master bedroom. So that's where we're leaving the cables coiled because it's all going to go down. We've had to run this 10mm for the hob because it's actually 45 amps or 40 amps, something like that. So all in all, going really well. So Ollie got all these wired here, so they've all got to be chased out today as well. So we're hopefully just boxing and capping for the next day or so. I'm not here tomorrow, but I think the other guy is, and Ollie and maybe Lenny are here tomorrow as well. So get it wrapped up as much as possible. Yeah, this is just pulled this off. This is what we're rewiring as well. So look, it's not very often you can actually physically see that it needs a rewire, isn't it, Reece? It's like black rubber cable, isn't it?
Like 1960 shit.
1960s?
Maybe before.
I reckon 50s, I reckon. Turn around again. Sometimes better. Yeah, go on then. Look how good that is. So go on then, show us it then.
Oh, I showed you already, mate.
I don't play out for the camera, guys. You just say, look, you weren't on the video enough last week.
I told you. Yeah, new wall coming here for the extension.
Yeah.
We're turning in the same as that wall's going
Yeah, yeah. And this ceiling here, so, because we're leaving all the home runs just called up there, because the lights and the sockets in here are going to also feed the ground floor of the future part, the living room.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Yeah, you're happy with that, yeah?
Happy with it, mate. Static.
Yeah?
Yes.
World's great.
Flying,
Yeah.
wheels, electrical, flying.
So where are you playing tomorrow?
Never.
That's where my brother's a member. It's quite expensive, isn't it?
I used to be a member up there. That was when it was reduced rates for young people. Concessions.
Cool, that was a while ago then, babes.
It was up to 25, so yeah.
What's it? How many people are playing?
22, I think.
Or Stapleford?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
What do you play off?
16.
Oh, so you're pretty decent then.
Not bad. Would like to be better.
So you're going to look into go around in what, about 90?
Yes. Well, just under 90, yeah.
That ain't too bad considering the amount of times you play. You must.
I've hardly played, yeah.
I think their boxes might need chasing in, babes.
That's going to be boarded.
Are they dot and dab in it now, are they? Is that what they're doing?
Boarded, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Oh, nice one. So who else is playing? What is it? What, your cricket team?
Yeah.
What, Dactrus?
It's presentation evening tonight, so...
So what are you looking for? Oh, you won't be looking for anything. You got relegated, you know?
Yeah, we'll...
The slowest fast bowler in town, I reckon. That's done for this week anyway. We've got most of it done. We're back here for a couple of days. We're waiting on a lot of decisions, but all this bit's done. All in there. You started chasing it out. That's an absolute nightmare. So I'm going to get a diamond bigger thing. We're all sorted. We're almost there. Well, Friday morning we've got a day of jobbing. So the first one is this shower pull cord don't work. But if you look, it just keeps me sitting. So I reckon it's going to be a 10mm and loose connections. I'll lay my money on it. You know what I mean? Right, let's get into it. So just me and Ebsil today. Joe Lee, Lenny and Ollie are over at Station Road starting second fix. It's like we've done about 3 months of first fix now. The second fix season has begun. Ebbs is just checking to make sure it's dead. Obviously, when this is 40 amps, well, it don't matter if it's 40 or 6 amps, but doing safe isolation with it. We've literally just checked it at the board, so we know that actual tester. So now he's going to go back and test it and make sure it's all right on your Ebbs. We've changed that. That's an interesting find as well, because what we've got is we've got a 9.5 kilowatt shower. Can you see that? 9.5, and that's on a B40, and that's a 6mm twin and earth Ebbs, isn't it? And the actual garage is probably down underneath his tool bag, which So you can definitely say that isn't clip direct, can you? Because I should imagine a 6mm B40 is okay if it's clip direct, but that certainly isn't, is it? Oh, well done, guys. You've got to go get dustpan a bus now.
And so as well that
Early on in the week, me and Lenny was testing out these steps in the steps. This is what it's for, like changing these 4 downlights. We have got these corner ones to change at a later date, but I forgot to order them, and plus we only said we're just trying to fix them in, but it just worked out well because we had these steps on the van, didn't we? And what are these? Do you reckon they're 8 or 10 foot, these steps? Unbelievable. Unbelievably handy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe I should get rid of them so we don't have to do this type of shit.
Yeah.
Beautiful house. Yeah. So we've got all these 4 done now. I didn't really explain what we were doing. Is one of the reasons we were changing them because they were 12 volts and the light was dull. Is obviously we're all going to put them on a double dimmer as well. And see these old beam lights, they've got to be changed for GU10 ones as well because they are not dimmable. So that's what we've got to change them for. But that's what we're putting in the other barn conversion we're doing, like beam lights like that. It's a good example. Another little job. All we're doing here, you see that switch fuse spur there? We're literally changing that to a socket that's going to go up there for a hot plate. Yeah, we're just doing it with conduit. That is literally just an armoured round in. So what I've got to do is go isolate it and all that. And obviously I'm going to do a bit of safe isolation on it as well because there's other people in the building who go in the cupboard, so anyone can flick it on. Right, let's get into it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, I'll go switch it back on
Yeah.
and then we try it so we know it's definitely that circuit, yeah? Got 240 there, yeah? So what I'll do, because the main thing is I'll take the camera and show people, I'll go turn that off, is that just show them the legend with the sticker circuit reference, because not always is that right, so you can't rely on that, yeah?
DB14.
Yeah, so we've just come to the consumer unit, and that's the circuit that we've locked off. Ebbsy's got the key, ain't you? So, yeah. And he's going to keep hold of it until we're finished. But yeah, the only reason, like, obviously we try and lock off as much as we can, but when we're around domestic house, we're in full control of the system. But here, there's other people who can get into these cupboards and all that and turn it on, so we lock it off. We've got it all done. I was managed to pour enough on the armoured. It's cleated along there, and then we're just coming up there. We might have to notch that base out, but yeah. And that's all nice and labelled. Just going to go lock it, unlock it, and energise it and give it a quick test. I've got to come back, so I've not got an RCBO, and we've got to knock off the whole board. So I'm going to meet the lady there at 7 because we've got a mains change just over the road. Obviously, it's just me back here, so I've come and taken it apart. So obviously that's why the armour's coming down there. So you can see they're all bonded, they're all banjoed there. So I'm not too worried about it. So that's why I was happy to bring it through with the cabin there. Yeah, so 4.23, so that's okay. I'm just literally doing that. So that's what we had to do. We had to do the coupler, bring it along there and up to that. God knows what that's all about, but I might see if they want us to disconnect that. Little loop. Not doing a cert till Tuesday when we change the brake. So we're just at this place, we're just doing the remedial works. You cannot beat a decent customer, can you? Look, there was one each for me and Ebs. I had to go up and grab his before he knew he had it. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's hitting now. Yeah, so this is what we come off Trader 5 for our job sheets and all that. We've gone through it, we've moved the upstairs lights onto the RCD. Ebs is doing an enclosed light fitting in the bathroom, and I've found a fault on the ring main. It was someone changed the USB socket and popped out the terminal, so all in all should be a good one. I think this is actually going to be our last one. We've got one more to go do, but that's a 2 double insulated light fitting. So we've just got to put these lights up for this lady. She's unfortunately got no earths and all that in hers, so we're putting these up because we've got the double insulated light fittings. Knightsbridge bad boys. We don't usually use these, but we've got to pull them out for this because the disco, the Anstell ones, are not double insulated. Oy, 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 oy. Right, yeah. Oh, you used to be an electrical engineer, yeah? Oh, right, yeah. Oh, nice one, mate. Well, I'll leave it there. Right, thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you got something out of it, and don't forget, if you're going to be anything to be electric, I'm up at Villa on Sunday, so all in all should be a belter. Doing a car charger tomorrow with Corey. Right, see you later, alligator. Up the old blues. Bye.